One of the things that I truly love about being a financial services professional is that it is rewarding on a personal basis. And what I mean by that is that this is a personal business. I feel honored when I sit down with someone and they actually give me their personal information. This is information that people don't share that with hardly anyone. People in their own families a lot of times have no idea some of the assets or some of the little secrets that they might have in their life that they know are important and that other people might need to know, but for some reason are uncomfortable. And sometimes uncomfortable can be from they don't want to overwhelm someone with letting them know that maybe they're going to receive something upon their death or something like that. There's a lot of secrets that people keep. And I am so honored when people share those secrets with me. And by doing that, by having the give and take and knowing that I'm someone that they can trust, it touches me in a way that I can't even express to you. I mean, it's when you sit with a client and you're able to discuss their life goals, laugh with them when they have the good times, and sit and cry with them when they have bad times. It's because you have created a bond with someone that can possibly never be broken. And that's, that is one of the most rewarding parts of our business, are some of the relationships that we have forged with different clients over the years. I mean, it's like recreating mom and dad and brothers and sisters, and it's a huge, big, happy family that we've kind of created as a business, and we're just fortunate enough to be a part of it. Everyone always has an incredible number of questions about, I need to do this, what do we do to prepare for that, how, just whatever the questions might be. Sometimes it becomes overwhelming for the individual. And by getting some of these things in a format that they can understand, by having them set up to where they can see a written plan, and not just a written plan that overwhelms them, but a written plan they understand. And that's really the bottom line, helping them to understand not just where they're at, but where they're going and what are some of the ways to be able to get there. We look at people that are either about to retire or are in retirement, and we focus on their income needs. We very much feel that is an area that is not getting enough input from other advisors. When people come to see us and we talk to them about what their income plan is or what they're doing to plan for income in retirement, I'm surprised sometimes to find that they don't have an income plan, or that what they're doing, not only has it not worked, but is making them uncomfortable or making them a little bit nervous. We want to be sure that anything that we do, that we're taking them down the path of comfort. That's one of the areas that we really want to be sure that when people are retired, that they're experiencing a level of comfort that's helping them to enjoy the retirement. Without a doubt, planning is the answer to being comfortable with what you're doing in retirement. The majority of people that come to see us, most of the time, have no plan whatsoever. They're basically, reacting to situations as they come up rather than trying to plan for those situations. And unfortunately, so many people, even when they have a substantial amount of money saved, if they don't really understand how the income is derived from that money, they don't know what's possible. What are the things that they can do? It is important for me to know and feel comfortable that when I give advice to someone, that it is the latest advice. It is something that I know that is timely. The only way to learn those types of things is to be involved in continuing education. We're seeing so much change in the industry and just in finances and just in the way people perceive their finances and the importance of their finances, that if we're not staying on the leading edge of all of the new techniques, all of the latest tax laws, all of the things that really impact my clients, I'm not only doing a disservice to them, but I'm doing a disservice to myself. We tell people quite often that life is a double-edged sword, and when you first retire, you're as young and as healthy as you're ever going to be in your entire lifetime. Those are the times to do all of those things that you've dreamt about, all those things that we've talked about, the things that you've wanted to do in retirement. But unfortunately, a lot of people sometimes hesitate because they have no idea, is my money going to last a lifetime? Am I going to have enough money to do all of these things that I've dreamt about, do all the things that I've wanted to do my entire life? But what happens when I get to the end of my life if I don't have enough money to have the dignity that I need or to do the things that I need at that point in life? Should I take that trip? Should I go on vacation? If you do not have a plan and understand how that income is derived, it's pretty hard to make the decision, can we do some of the stuff that we want to do on the front side, knowing that we're going to have maybe sometime at the end of life when we're going to have to pick up some expenses that we're not counting on at this point. give us a call and set up a time to come in and just have a one-on-one conversation. I always want to tell people that's one of the most important things. When you're interviewing people to talk about your finances, of course you want someone that is good with finances, but you must have someone that you can have a conversation with. If you can't have that conversation, then all the knowledge in the world doesn't do anybody any good.